Our ability to make a nation, there are many things. First and foremost thing is, people should have a strong sense of belonging, identity and pride about the nation. Nation is not a God-given thing, we made it up, all right. Yes? It's just an idea. But if we don't own the idea, if we don't feel strongly for the idea, if we don't have passion and pride for the idea, this idea will fail. See, I want you to understand, let me get more basic. You think you're married. I know they've told you it happened in heaven, but these days I don't think you're believing that. Before marriage you thought maybe it's being done in heaven, but after marriage you know it was not done in heaven. Marriage is just an idea. If you put your mind and heart into it, it becomes a wonderful reality, isn't it? If you don't put your mind and heart into it, it'll become a nasty reality, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. The same goes for the nation. If we put our hearts and minds into it, it becomes a wonderful reality. If we don't put this, it'll become a nasty reality. This is something we did not work upon. When 1947, that major or great event happened, that was the time when the citizens of this nation, for whatever they had or did not have, they felt proud. That was the time we should have established a deep sense of pride and belonging about the nation. Today there is debates about whether we should keep this nation or not. People are debating, they think it's very intellectual. They don't understand the pains we have gone through in breaking nations. Still, that generation which went through the partition, still many of them are alive. You ask them what happened. The pain of it, the scars of it are still not gone, still both the nations are still bleeding. But now we're again talking about, why don't we break it further down? Once again, same things will happen. Those days, they had only 303 rifles and kitchen knives. With that, they killed 600 million people. I'm sorry, 600,000 people. Today, our capacity to kill has gone up tremendously. Today, if you try to split the country, what will happen? You're seeing Syria, you're seeing Iraq. It'll come right here if we talk about breaking the nation. It may all look like a fanciful idea to start with, but if you attempt it in practicality, this is what will happen. This is happening because we did not bring that strong sense of pride, that this is my nation and we must make this a great place to live. Today, if you distribute, or if Western nations, if Donald Trump changes his mind and say, all Indians welcome, no matter who you are, believe me, 60% of Indians will swim across the oceans and go away. If you don't give them transport, they will swim. Because if a population doesn't want to stay here, wants to go, but we are holding them back, that's called a prison, isn't it? See, you have entered here, you're here, you can go when you want to go. So this is a nice place. Suppose you cannot leave, that's called a prison, isn't it? By choice you cannot live, you have to escape. So, somewhere we have not fixed many things. I'm not trying to discount many great things we have done as a nation. There are fantastic scientific achievements, there is great commerce building up. In the last 25, 30 years, many things have happened. And all said and done, in spite of all the problems we may have, we have kept ourselves as a functioning nation. When I went to Lebanon first time when I went there, I was just surprised. When I asked, what's your address to somebody, they did not have an address. They have a cell phone number. Because streets are not marked, houses are not numbered, there is no such thing as a post office. There's only one post office in entire Lebanon, in Beirut. You just have to go there and collect something because nobody can deliver anything to you because you don't have an address. I thought, this way we are really great. If you drop a postcard in Puducherry to somewhere in Arunachal Pradesh, it may take 3 months, but it'll get there. Yes? So, we still are a functioning nation, little dragging our feet. In the Committee of Nations, in the international arena, we want to be somewhere means, above all, it is not even in competition with somebody. If we want this generation of people, not future generations, if this generation of people, their life must improve, we must walk rapidly. If we drag our feet, one more generation's life will go by in a very rudimentary way without human beings realizing the possibility of what they could be if they had the opportunity.